Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XDC. But before I get started, please click the like and subscribe button as it helps this channel grow very quickly. So we're looking at XDC. It's still sitting down here under 3 cents. I mean, honestly, I can't stop buying. I just keep stacking more and more of it at this price because I know it's going to move. Whether anyone likes it or not, this price is not going to last for much longer. The whole market has to move. It's inevitable. I mean, right now, looking at any cryptocurrency, most people are just tired of looking at it. They feel like this is it, you know? Why doesn't it go to the upside at all? Why does it trade sideways? I'm so sick of it going down. And that's the sentiment out there. That's how people feel right now. I look at things a little bit different when it comes to cryptocurrency because right now I'm looking at this as a buying opportunity because I know once we do finally come out of crypto winter, which we talk a lot about on this channel, things are going to look great. Everything's going to be bright and, people are going to become rich off of this. And I mean, under 3 cents, come on. So then we see this. This has to do with ISO 222, and everybody's heard about it, and we know XDC is also going to be part of this. So think about it like that. When the new financial system is finally done being built and it's fully operational, where do you think XDC's price is going to be then? And then we see this. It's happening. Change is coming. XRP, XDC, XLM, the 3 X's of crypto. And believe it or not, a lot of people will always say, well, XRP and XLM are going to rule the entire thing. No, it doesn't work that way. It's all going to be tied together. Each of these cryptocurrencies are going to play their part. So when you go over to Twitter and you look and you see XDC's a scam because of this or because of that, right now you got to remember and you got to remind yourself, we're in crypto winter. Everybody's going to be fighting everything. It doesn't matter what it is. You could type in stock market over on Twitter and it'll come up, stock market crash imminent coming this year. No one knows that for sure. It's speculation. Can it happen? Yes. Stocks don't look good either right now. And that's probably what's holding this market down so far. And I mean, a lot of people are still speculating we need Bitcoin to start taking off before everything else does. But what happens if we go into a utility run instead? Then we no longer need Bitcoin. And if you turn on any of the business channels, Fox Business News or MSNBC, on there, they're talking about crypto like it's all over and everybody should just cash out and be done. Because that's the sentiment. That's the narrative they set right now. You can't buy into that narrative. If you do, you will miss out. So XDC might be the most underrated, slept-on coin in this market. And that's the truth. This is going to be big. It's going to be very, very big. And people are going to be like, wow, I really should have invested in XDC when I had my chance. So utility bull cycle is imminent. That means it's going to happen. If you hold any of these cryptocurrencies, I'm talking about any of the ISO 222 tokens, you know what's coming. We're no longer guessing. 2 years ago, when you heard of ISO 222, people would say, well, that was way down the road. But here we are in 2022, and we're much closer now. November is right around the corner. I believe all of these cryptocurrencies, and people will argue this, so I want to let you know what I see. So let's go. So if you look at ISO 222 in November, a lot of people, even if you bring it up, they'll say, yeah, but the U.S. says 2025. Guess what? We don't have to wait on the U.S. These cryptocurrencies can start moving up right after November because a lot of other countries are already bringing them in. They're adapting this system. They're going to start using it. Some are already prepared to use it right after November. So we don't need the US to see price movement on these cryptocurrencies. A lot of people don't see that. So XDC is one of those coins where you wake up one day and you have a yacht in your backyard and you wonder where it came from. Then you realize that all of trade finance is tokenized. And that's the thing. It can happen very quick. People think they always have time to invest later. But why wouldn't you invest when it's cheap instead of later when it's expensive? Right now you could get XDC under 3 cents. Maybe a year from now you can't touch it for under a quarter. Or maybe under $1. Who knows where this goes in a year? So the time to invest is when you can get the most for your money. It's like anything. Like, think about it. If they lowered gas prices for one day to say, I don't know, 99 cents a gallon, you'd be out there with 55-gallon drums filling them up because you want to stock up on it. Well, it should be the same thing with cryptocurrency. When it's cheap, you should stock up on it. You know where it's going. You know the future it has. QNT is out. It doesn't move money. Why waste your time on something that doesn't move money? XLM and XDC move money. And the thing is, QNT has a different purpose. You take a look at the map and you can see where QNT is. QNT is a great investment. It has a lot of upside potential. But back to XDC, I always tell you on this channel, and I've been telling you since the very first video I've ever made, that anything that moves money, any cryptocurrency that has to do with transactions or money is going to be massive. The next thing you should be looking at is how does it play into healthcare, because that's also very important. It's going to become more important in the future. Technology plays a big factor in all healthcare around the world. It's like you go to the hospital and you want to go to the most modern hospital because they most likely have the most modern technology. And that's how you got to look at everything. Especially when it comes to crypto, because the best technology will have the most value, the best utility, the best use case. So whenever you go to invest and you say, hey, I'm going to buy crypto this weekend once I get paid, I'm going to put, say, I don't know, 100, 200 in. You want to get the most for your money, but you also want to get the best quality for your money. And I believe XDC has a little bit of both of that. So today's Crypto Jeopardy, how will I retire a millionaire? Correct, XDC, XLM, QNT. And that's because I told you, QNT, you should not be sleeping on it. Because it's going to be huge. And XDC moves money. Remember that. So World Economic Forum, TradeTech, we see this. The first of such transactions has been successfully concluded with the TradeTech distribution technology and the blockchain platform provided by XDC network. And we know this is going to be big. People think that Trada is going to take all the value out of XDC, and it doesn't work that way. Don't get caught up in that mess. Isn't QNT moving its network to XDC, meaning QNT is leaving the Ethereum network to migrate somewhere which makes more sense? And I said QNT was always going to leave Ethereum no matter what at some point, because Ethereum is dying technology, in my opinion. It's way overpriced. It's old tech. Even though they have a few upgrades coming, I don't think they're going to even come close to what these other cryptocurrencies have going on. And I believe if QNT was to go to Flare, XDC was to go to Flare, I think that could be even bigger. So on Flare Finance, XDC is supported. So we know XDC will most likely be on Flare. It's probably just a done deal at this point. But Flare is going to connect everything. And QNT kind of does the same thing in a different way. Now, if the two of them came together, it would be massive. I mean, it would be mind-blowing, honestly. People say that can happen. We're going to have to wait and see. So XDC Xfin adoption is about to explode. 2022 CBDCs, metaverse, NFT, trade, finance, etc. That's what you got to look at. You got to look at all of that. We know it's going to be involved not only in payments, but it's also going to be involved in metaverse, NFT, CBDCs. That's going to be the big one right there, because that is how XDC is tied to the money and the transactions. So with that said, I'm going to wrap up today's video. I want to thank you all for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.